Jay, guess what?
What, you finally got off your ass and actually decided to get a job?
Fuck no, dude. I just got the Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales game.
Dude, didn't that game come out like 5 years ago?
Yeah, but back then I was broke as fuck. I couldn't afford it. Now, I finally got enough money to buy it.
Where did you even get the money from?
Gambling.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost a kidney in the way, but hey, it was worth it for this game.
I'll tell you what, that game is woke.
The fuck?
I mean, I was sitting down there watching the YouTube on the TV, and I see this game, and right off the bat, black protagonist, woman protagonist, Asian protagonist, shit was starting to feel like the goddamn civil rights movement.
Is this guy mentally retarded?
Sounds like it.
Now, I'll tell y'all what, you don't gotta be a damn brain surgeon to see what's going on down there. It ain't a coincidence, that's agenda. Just another bunch of gay liberal trans wokies out of California putting their propaganda in them video games. Just another example of them woke pedos fixing to brainwash your kids. You let them play one little game down there, next thing you know, they're watching the Netflix, scrolling the Twitters, and boom, they're telling you they got pronouns. It's fucking disgusting.
It's a game.
No, it ain't, you dumb fucks. It's propaganda. They make it look like a game, but it's really just a training simulator. You start off shooting aliens. Next thing y'all know, they're fitting to tell you you gotta go by she, he, they, or whatever. Just a bunch of weird-ass attention-seeking, look-at-me nonsense bullshit.
You know what? I think I know how to deal with this guy. Hey, bro.
What do you want, you sand monkey?
Women rights. What is up, my Arabian homies? It is me, your boy Gax, back again with another shitty video. In today's shitty video, we'll be talking about YouTube's greatest gaming channel. No, not Vanos, or Nogla, or Markiplier, or Dan to the Am, or whoever the fuck, because they're all garbage compared to the man, the myth, the legend, the king of all soyjack chuds, AndyPantsGaming. Now, the reason why I think Andy is a better gaming channel compared to these absolute fucking losers is the simple fact Andy actually tells you why a game sucks, and it's not because of some lame excuse like, oh, the gameplay is terrible, oh, the story is poorly written, oh, the characters are annoying, oh, there's too many bugs that... No, my dear viewers, it's because the game is woke and gay and has black people in them.
You guys remember this video I made last year? This was a joke and there was no black female main characters in Black Ops 6, but apparently Treyarch saw my video and thought, this guy's onto something, because the gays, Jews, and women who make Call of Duty actually put a black, overweight, disabled girl boss in their game.
Okay, but to be for real though, today we'll be poking fun at this pathetic chud fuck, because not only is he an insufferable cunt that won't shut up about politics or why a game is woke because it had the audacity to put a woman as the main character in it, but because he's such a damn loser that it's fun to dunk on him. So strap yourselves in, homies, grab your snacks, your drinks, and of course your woke ass gaming t-shirt. Sit back and relax, and let's dive into this absolute rabbit hole and explain to you why this middle-aged bitch is an absolute damn loser. AndyPantsGaming is a right-wing grifter channel who makes videos ranting about how woke a game is. And when I mean woke, I mean if the game happens to have a black person, a homosexual, or even a woman as the main character of the game, Andy will throw a hissy tantrum over it and tell you how the gaming industry is now ran by gay Nazi communists. I am not joking.
AAA games are being rejected by gamers, while indie games without politics are becoming huge hits. But this isn't supposed to happen. You're supposed to play the slop. You're supposed to play AAA gay propaganda game, not Expedition 33 or Arc Raiders or Ready or Not. Notice they never talk about the LGBTQI7 community and how they basically run video games right now.
And that's basically all of his videos. Him ranting about a game being woke while not providing any substance to any of his points or really anything he's talking about. Or he would happen to make a point that is so fucking stupid. I started bashing my head on my iPad.
Like shit now, dudes. Now let me zoom out for a minute and contrast this with the narrative that we have been told. What have we been told by Ubisoft and Naughty Dog again and again? They say games cost more to make now than they did 20 years ago. To which I always want to respond with, yes, but the technology has gotten better, so you should actually need less people. Guys, explain this to me. Uncharted 2 was made by 70 people. It's one of the greatest games of all time. No wokeness, ultra-based. Last of Us 2 was made by 3,000 people and was woke garbage and sold terribly. Let's try this again. Halo 3 was made by a team of 200 people. It had multiplayer, co-op, forge, and campaign on launch. The file size was 6.5 gigabytes total. Halo Infinite was made by 900 people. The file size is 100 gigabytes big. It only had campaign on launch, and it was full of woke homosexual garbage.
There is so much stupidity in this one clip alone. It honestly amazes me that I actually found someone who is more retarded than me. Andy, you do realize that they need more people to work on these highly advanced tech. That's how it works. Just because our tech is now more advanced doesn't mean we won't need more qualified and skilled workers to work on those highly advanced tech. You refrigerated toad. And I don't know why you're comparing these games together when the conditions and the designs are completely different from one another. Yes, it took 70 people to make Uncharted 2 in 2009 because the tech was simple to operate. Compared to The Last of Us 2, a game made in 2020 where the tech is now highly advanced, that they needed more people to help work with it. Aside from making stupid points, Andy would also just lie to your face. For example, in his Why Xbox is Dead video, he claims that in that video,
Carrie Patel,
one of the developers of Unvowed, got fired because the game underperformed, which is a lie.
In 2012, Obsidian hired Carrie Patel, who went on to lead the game design on Avowed, and then she was fired like 8 months ago, I guess, because, which actually is a good sign, because this game, Avowed, I can't find the number of players here, but it bombed so hard that this chick who was running the game got fired.
She didn't, quote-unquote, got fired. She left voluntarily after serving with Obsidian for 12 years and left to join Netflix Games in May 2025. You see, you would know this, Andy, if you did your fucking research. Actually, speaking of research, Andy doesn't do enough researching for his videos, and it's very telling. For example, again, in his Xbox is Dead video, he claims that in 2001 and 2005, there were only men-focused games where men were in the lead and women were the support and yada yada. I'll just play you a clip from, for example,
that I think here is fascinating to me and needs to be studied. And you will notice this if you walk into any retro game store, is that the subject matter and the themes of the games from 2001 to 2005 are completely different from the trash that we're getting in 2021. And this really explains the downfall of Xbox perfectly. So in OG Xbox games, you had hot women in supporting roles, not lead roles. They were supporting men. They were not leading men.
But if you did your research, Andy, you would know back in 2000s, there were a handful amount of women-led games. Like, for example, Tomb Raider. Yeah, remember that? Lara Croft? She completely reshaped and absolutely changed the gaming field. Let's not forget about Samus Aran or Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, there are so many 2000 games that came out in that era where there were women-focused games. But no, I guess that doesn't, support your narrative that, 2001 and 5 were the only good era of gaming because it didn't have any woke stuff or women in them. Sorry for that long tangent, but honestly, this is what a AndyPantsGaming video does to a motherfucker. It doesn't give you any valid reasons why a game is doing bad, nor does he give you any substance to any of his points. He just says, it's because of the woke, or that women are making games now, or because a woman's ass isn't as thick as Kim Kardashian.
Like the fact they can't even do a remake without putting their evil politics into it. The Mass Effect remaster nerfed all the women's asses because toxic masculinity.
Shut up, bitch!
This dude's content is repetitive, annoying, and just boring. We already have a bunch of insufferable tards going around calling everything woke. So Andy's content is just plain up bland. But hey, maybe it's just bait. Maybe Andy's content is just bait, and deep down, Andy isn't an insufferable, retarded, sensitive, hypocritical, and actual criminal frogged moron. Oh, wait. Other than making shit content, Andy is a massive vagina. He can't accept that he's wrong in any case. He will act stubborn about it. And if someone doesn't talk about the stuff he wants to talk about or just disagrees with him, then you, my friend, are a gay Nazi communist who are being paid by the woke mafia. No, I am not over-exaggerating. This is how Andy describes people like the Actman and other gaming channels for having the audacity of actually criticizing a game for its gameplay, writing, and overall quality, rather than echoing Andy's nonsensical critiques like, oh, the game is bad because black people.
I, like many people, was at one time a fan of the Actman, Skill Up, and Bellular. But as time has gone on, I've noticed a pretty upsetting trend in the content of all three of these guys. Have you noticed these three creators never call anything woke? And if they do, they're making fun of you for using the term? Have you noticed they never talk about the obvious uglification of women in games the past few years? Have you noticed they never talk about the LGBTQI_7 community and how they basically run video games right now? Have you noticed they never point out obvious racism against white people? In fact, they'll often say lies like, racism against white people isn't possible.
Shut up, you're so annoying!
Yet another example of this giggling marshmallow tart being a soft bitch is when both him and the Actman had a live stream debate that they both consented to and participated in. This is important because for some reason that is beyond our realm of understanding, Andy copyrighted claimed the Actman when he put up the debate on his channel. And when he was called out for it, he responded by doubling down, creating the most brain-dead response I've ever seen in my fucking life. You're going to be fine, Alex. Actman didn't just clip the interview, he reposted the entire thing. That is a clear YouTube violation, culpado.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
Holy retardation. Andy, this isn't a violation of YouTube's copyright laws. Both of you participated in this debate. So it's in Actman's right to post the damn thing on his channel. You refrigerated buffoon. And another example of Andy being a softy slug rascal is when Diesel Patches covered his situation with the Actman and rightfully called him an idiot and responded by calling Diesel a it. Andy, are you sure you're a man and not a soft pussy chud pretending to be a man because of your fragile little ego? Because this is some beta male shit, you shameless chud frauded toad.
Cannot do the right thing for the wrong reason.
Not only does Andy make shit content, not only is he a shivering pussy that will strike you down because you don't agree with him, he's also a shameless hypocrite that puts a ridiculous double standard on others, standards that he himself doesn't even hold up to. Like for example, Andy loves calling people like the Actman and Asmongold grifters, claiming they're shilling to their audience.
As I've watched their content on a consistent basis, I've realized these dudes are so deep in the gay communist agenda they can't even criticize it anymore. Actman is indeed good at playing an act. He's good at appearing natural and looking like he's riffing. The reality is he's reading a careful script that has definitely been run by his handlers at Activision and Bungie and other DEI departments. So there's this thing you see on YouTube a lot now, and it's called grifting, and you see people like Luke Stevens and Asmongold doing it a lot, and it just basically means these people have no integrity whatsoever. It means you just regurgitate whatever the popular opinion to have right now is.
Which is ironic coming from him, as some of you may not know, but back in the day, Andy used to be an Xbox channel where he would just make videos about the console wars or the old Xbox games until he decided to switch into becoming an extremist right-wing grifter because according to him, people liked the fact he talked about the woke stuff in games.
Even in my old Xbox videos, I talked about woke stuff. I talked about woke stuff on my old Xbox channel. It's just that happened to be an audience that didn't want to hear me talk about the woke stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm going to follow the algorithm and make content that my audience wants here.
But calling the kettle black over here. How can you shamelessly call someone a grifter when you're doing the exact same thing you're accusing them of doing is beyond me. Another example of Andy's hypocrisy and double standard, Andy complains about how modern games keeps on shoveling politics and woke shit down into people's throats, which I agree with. It is annoying to have forced pandering and identity politics shoved down your throats. It's repetitive and just plain out annoying, but here's the thing, Andy. In some of your videos, you would also promote games or even movies. You also promote politics. Politics that you, of course, agree with because, you know, echo chamber.
So I'm sure you guys know by now how much I complain about gay, woke propaganda garbage in all of our media and video games these days. But guys, what am I doing about it? I am often asked that question, Andy. What the heck are you doing to help it? And guys, I wanted to tell you all really quickly about a film that you can help support that is starting to fight the woke garbage in Hollywood. It is made by based Christian people, and it looks like an awesome movie. And it is, my buddy is making this film, and it's called A Murder in Willow Creek. You can go to willowcreekmovie.com and you can actually donate. By the way, before I get out of here, please go buy this game, The Great Rebellion, right now. I've been playing it. It's basically a game that makes fun of woke people. It's a very anti-woke game, and it's the only game of its kind that I've ever played. And the gameplay is pretty fun, too. It's just like a 2D pixel shooter, but the content is very fun.
Yeah, I hate these games because they keep shoveling politics down our throats. But here are some games you should check out that also shove politics down your throat, except it's politics I agree with. You're a shameless inbred monkey. Even when Andy isn't being a shameless grifter, promoting games that sponsors his own ideals, he would instead be busy making his own base game where you play as badass Chad, trying to save your own daughter from being indoctrinated into the woke agenda. Yep, this was a real game that was taken down. Why? Well, because Andy, the smart chut fuck, thought it was a brilliant move to put AICP in his game. That's right, Andy willingly put AICP in his fucking game. What makes it even 10 times worse is the fact that it was his own daughter. Andy made AICP of his own daughter just to quote-unquote own the left. Yeah, but you don't have any proof of this. Andy admitted it. When people called him out for this, he doubled down and admitted by saying, that's what you do all the time. Yeah, that's right. I made AICP of my daughter just so I can own them liberals. Take that, wokies. I'm countering your pedophilia with my pedophilia. What the actual fuck is wrong with you? I hope you never reproduce, and I hope your wife divorces your ass and you lose custody of your own child, you sick fuck. I'm sorry, but if you're willing to make illegal material just to quote-unquote own the lebs, then you don't deserve a right to be a father or even have a platform. How is a criminal like Andy allowed to have a platform? He openly admitted to making CP. This guy shouldn't have a platform, let alone have the right to even produce. Like, I'm not joking here. This guy should be investigated, locked away, and be shunned from society. Alright, so here is my final thoughts about Andy. He makes shit content, he's a hypocrite, he's sensitive, and he is a criminal that should be investigated. I'm not joking when I'm saying this. He actually committed a fucking crime just to quote-unquote own the liberals, which is just the most pathetic and honestly the most dumbest thing you can do as a human being. You made AICP of your own fucking daughter just to own the left? Do you know how insane you sound, my guy? But no, it's all the left's fault, right? Because they do it all the time. Where is your proof for that, Andy? In any case, thank you all for watching this video. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. And if you are a new viewer here who somehow enjoyed this video, then make sure you smash that subscribe button. Turn that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And yeah, make sure you share this video around, especially to Andy's fan base. They have to know what kind of person Andy is. So share it around. And yeah, hope you guys are having a good year so far. See ya!